bird. No. Throw it that way.
We are happy to recognize Pastor Michael McQueen from Atlanta, Georgia, or Alpharetta, Georgia. And he was Whitney's pastor in Alpharetta, and she loved him, and he was the last minister she heard before her passing. God bless you. We are also happy to have the governor of New Jersey here, that Governor Christie, who had the flags at half-mast in honor of Whitney. And stood by his decision.
Where's she at? But they do it for, they done did it for so many people. I think they did it for Elvis Presley.
Let's go to the word of the Lord. I can assure you that this is not a speech. I'm getting ready to preach. Some lawyer called my office to see if I wanted property rights on what I'm going to say. I don't know how I could do that, because all I'm going to preach is the word today. I heard of a land in a faraway strand. 'Tis a beautiful home for the soul, built by Jesus on high. 'Tis a land where we won't die. It's a land where we will never grow old. I just want to say one time, we'll never grow old. We'll never grow old. There is a land where we'll never grow. We won't grow. The word of the Lord from Matthew, the 6th chapter, the 25th verse. Jesus says these words. Therefore I say unto you, take no thought for your life, what ye shall eat, or what ye shall drink, nor yet for your body, what ye shall put on. Is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment? So far the scriptures. I want to concentrate our thought on the B clause of this text. Is not the life more than meat, and the body more than raiment? In order for us to expedite this process, I am looking for my amen corner. Sound like it may be coming over here somewhere. I try to tell folk in the little church where I pastor that if you say amen, I'll get through this sooner. If you don't, I'll feel like you don't understand what I'm saying, and I'll have to reiterate some things. But if you want to leave here with a subject, everyone repeat after me: prioritize. And That's what we want to talk about today. Somebody lied on Jesus, and I just want to set the record straight. There is this untrue, this misrepresentation that living for the Lord is somehow boring, dull, ho-hum, unfulfilling, second-rate, unimpactful, dissatisfying, wait until you have one foot in the grave and the other on a banana peel sort of existence when nothing could be further from the truth. Jesus said in John 10:10, "The thief cometh not but for to steal, to kill, and to destroy." But he speaks of himself and said, "I am come that they might have life, and that they might have it more abundantly." The Apostle Peter speaks out of his experience in 2 Peter 1:3 and says, "According as his divine power hath given us all things that pertain unto life and godliness." Prioritize. Prioritize simply means to arrange in order of importance. In other words, setting up your life based on things that really matter. And in this discourse, that's exactly what Jesus was trying to teach. This is the Sermon on the Mount known as Beatitudes, and it starts, according to Mark's account, in the 5th chapter and ends in the 8th. So I would suggest you read it and pay specific attention to the 6th chapter. But at the end of the 8th chapter, it says that the people were astonished at his doctrine because he spake with such authority. In other words, he talked as if he knew God. And it amazes me. See, I'm getting loud. I'm starting. It amazes me how ambiguous the believer is about God, when in fact we ought to know him. I'm going to preach in a moment. Just stay with me. And the only way to know him is to have him included in what you do, not excluded. And Jesus says here, take no thought. That word in the Greek, it's a verb which simply means don't be careful or don't be anxious. Don't get nervous about life, suke, which simply means to breathe or to have the psyche or mind of an individual. Don't get nervous about life, because the life, the breath, is more important than what you eat. What you put on cannot equate